Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. On the wing, Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Back to Brown. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
About a minute into this first quarter, it's Dort on the wing. The kick out to Williams. Counted from distance.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Porzingis. Holiday looking for an opening. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively. As
always, Allie, we thank you.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shot of the game. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Porzingis with room to shoot. The Thunder pull it in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams up top. Back to Caruso. Now Holmgren. Fires in the triple.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Stolen by Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. The kick to Tatum. And here's White. Dort grabs the miss. Minute 32 left in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Caruso outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. Porzingis high post. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. The finish! And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
And stolen by Williams. The 3 from Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 5 now.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Let's give them another round of applause.
23 seconds left in the opening quarter. Tatum way outside. The Thunder with the rebound. Dort right side. On the wing, Caruso. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Holiday.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Well, a good close contest so far as we've...
The Thunder, 12.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Inside, Holmgren. Easy two for Holmgren. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, And now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Brown drives in. Here's Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. That three's off the mark. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Okay, do it, KP.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Boston pulls it in. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Porzingis misses. Thunder leading by 3. Down low. Here's Holmgren. There's Holmgren on the slam.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
To the inside. Brown. Caruso grabs the board. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a screen. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. To the paint. Here's Holmgren.
Lockdown defense by Porzingis. When he moves his feet to get in position, his length is unbelievable.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And here's Caruso outside. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Down low. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. The three is up. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder leading by 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. The layup misses. Left side, Brown. Dort with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Outside, Brown. To stop the drought. And so it's Oklahoma City. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Attention fans, now on the court is your fight squad. Get loud and move it over. Let's break these fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Celtics trail by 9. Now Holiday. Yet to see a basket.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. Dort. From deep. The rebound, Celtics. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Dort with a steal. Caruso outside. And there's a pick. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Dort, left side. Clock at 4. And here's Caruso outside. Celtics trail by 5. Brown downhill. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. So it's the Thunder now. The Celtics making their last shot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And he gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 11 points.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Tatum like a freight train coming. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Thunder leading by 8. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Porzingis misses.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Back to White. To the middle. Launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint. Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Look at Brown getting it done inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Back to Holmgren. Over Porzingis. And it's Holmgren missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Seven seconds left in the third. Horford for three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 5. After a quick break.
27.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Wallace with it. Picked up by Tatum. Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein a screen. Shot clock at 6. And here is Williams. Hounded by Tatum. Williams' shot is good.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot no good. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul. Substitution on the
down low. Holmgren with it from 12 feet. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The drive by Brown. Oh, Brown with bad intentions.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Outside for Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Now here's Holiday. White on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Thunder leading by 8. Up top, Holmgren. That's tipped. White with the steal. Oh, deflected. Outside Tatum. And there's the screen. White on the wing. Clock at 6. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Back to Porzingis. Holmgren with the block. And he recovers it. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. White with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now Porzingis. He's covered by Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Caruso grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Pass to Brown. Holiday from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Caruso outside. It's stolen by Holiday. And here they come. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
And the Thunder in possession here. 6-point lead. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Here's Dort. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one.